Justice for Mohbad has taken a new form and shape. What I mean is this: it has taken a different, unique dimension. The recent turn of event has necessitated this, as everyone who is on justice for Mohbad observed recently that people became a little bit tired. Some said, no, we are not tired. They said, we are frustrated. Regardless of the expression or the use of words, the truth of the matter is that many people believe that there is no way out of this one. They believe that justice for Mohbad cannot be gotten. That is why it is important to listen to this one. You see, when the rain is about to pour, the cloud becomes darkened. People begin to lose their way. That is exactly what is happening right now. What you're about to hear is going to blow your mind. It will make you realize where this justice for Mohbad is heading to. And you will know within yourself that this is bigger than justice for Mohbad, that this is going to metamorphose into something bigger, something huge, something unbelievable, something that will not just address justice for Mohbad, but address some other issues, decay, cancer in our society. It will further open your eyes into some other spiritual aspect of things, so that you will be able to balance both the physical and the spiritual. A lot of people do not know that this justice for Mohbad is not just about Mohbad. But now, after you are done listening to this one, you will realize where we are heading to. Still on justice for Mohbad, listen to this one from the beginning of it till the end. You know how we do it on this platform? Analysis and translation. Both of it goes hand in hand. And moreover, our guest is going to mix English and Yoruba together so that we all can be carried along, because we've reached out several times so that there can be a balance for those who are not English speakers. Justice for Mohbad has gone global. English is one of the languages that is spoken worldwide. So it is important that at certain times, English is used once in a while just to bring people along. There is no language in this world that is unequal. It's just that some have been given more reverence, some have been given more interest. That is why it is what it is. The language that you speak in that your community, in that your town, your village, is as important as any language whatsoever. Now, just look at it this way. Mohbad, from somewhere that is obscure, somewhere in Ikorodu, not a place that is so popular, he moved down to the island of Lagos after he was able to get some things for himself. The demise of this young man spread all over, far and wide. That's to tell you how powerful karma can be. That's to let you know how powerful the spirit that drives justice for Mohbad is. Let us listen and we'll talk more.
English speaking people, I'll be speaking English, I'll be speaking Yoruba. Oh, I pick it. What can we? Thank you. What can we? Come here to at me. Come here to at me. Can we to my name? Let's say what can we? What can we? That is not the bone of contention. They had a peaceful rally on Friday. Peaceful rally, not jaga rally. They had a peaceful one. Shengomi. The rally was successful, beautifully successful. After the rally, they picked the lady up. Shengomi. This is where if it's any problem, Pelu, Elegushi Lele. Elegushi. Èmi sọ fún ẹlẹ́ni, èmi Olúwabùkọ́lá ọmọ Jésè, gbòǹgbò kan tán nínú ilé ìdílé Jésè. Elegushi, Aya tí mo fọwọ́ gbà Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí ní àtàtà kí n jọkan. Elégùṣì, aya tí mo fọwọ́ gbà aya ni mo fi gbà mi fi gbọ́yàn. Kọ́dé tí èní sílẹ̀. Èdí bá díẹ̀ tó máa ṣígbáwò. Èmi tí mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni èdí. Ṣọba kan níyàn ṣígbáwò, wá ṣígbáwò wá gbàbẹ̀ lọ. Elégùṣì, tó bá ṣọ́ fún ìyá ọba, wá sí UK kó wá gbé mi lọ court. Tí èṣìṣì bá kọjá níbi etí mi Elégùṣì wọ ni. Tí òun bá ràn jù níwájú lé mi Elégùṣì wọ ni, ò ní ṣe oríire. Iná ramification mi ṣe ẹgbẹ́ olórí burúkú ọmọ àdánù. Ṣèkí bọ́ síbí ẹlẹ́nu pẹlẹbẹ bí ewé ọ̀lẹ̀. Àbólórí burúkú ni yín ni. Àbáyé yín fẹ́ bàjẹ́ ni. Ṣé mi ń tọrọ jẹ lọ́wọ́ yín ni? Àbí mi ń ṣe mo ń ṣàtàṣe mọ́ yín. Tí ní oge tó ge jẹ ní kúre. Elégùṣì, ajá ló máa jòkó oníbàtà ẹsẹ̀ òsì méjì. My English speaking people, ẹ má bínú, mi lè sọ yẹn lóyìnbó. Èébú mi mo bíbú lóyìnbó. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa sọ̀rọ̀. Ibi tí mo ti ní problem pẹ̀lú Elégùṣì ṣé kí n sọ fún yín. Ó wá ní kó lọ arrest Yèyé Yínká ẹni tó ṣe peaceful rally. Ẹni yóò tí a mọ̀ pé Elégùṣì ló arrest òun. Ìgbà tó débẹ̀ lọ sọ fún pé Elégùṣì ló competition against ẹjọ́ kí ni Yèyé Yínká ṣe. That is not the bone of contention. Ìgbà tó wá débẹ̀ orúkọ mi Elégùṣì ń dá. Bukky Jesse, Yèyé Yínká, ó mọ̀ mí rí. Ẹjọ́ ẹ bá mi bèrè. Mi mọ̀ ẹni tó ń jẹ́ Yèyé Yínká rí. Ìjọ́ Friday tí mò ń ṣe show. Sorry, ìjọ́ Saturday. Làwọn èèyàn sọ pé ṣé gbogbo yín rántí? Làwọn èèyàn sọ pé BJ wọ́n ti mú Yèyé Yínká o. Wọ́n ti mú Yèyé Yínká o. Mo ní ta ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Lẹ́sẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣé gbogbo yín rántí? Ni gbogbo yín ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń ṣàlàyé fún mi pé lady tó ṣe rally. Àbẹ́ gbọ́ mi. Èmi ni problem Elégùṣì. Elégùṣì, àníkú máa pa ìyá, ikú máa pa wọ́n náà ni, ikú máa pa Ṣèkí. Mo dáná ìjà, mo bá yín dáná ìjà, ẹ jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀ náà. Elégùṣì, tí ọwọ́ ẹ bá mọ́ sẹ́, disclaim that petition. And fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ sọ pé petition ti expire, ó ti revisit petition yẹn, á ti jí dìde padà, ẹ má worry. Elégùṣì, àtàwọn olórí burúkú ṣìfù àwọn oníkù ikùn wọn bí ìgbà tó gbégbá ẹbú síbẹ̀. Elégùṣì, àti tí òjébọ ló ṣàlọ́wọ́ okùn bàbá ńlá bàbá ẹ tó máa bọ Elégùṣì. Ẹ tí yàn pẹ́ẹ̀sì ti pẹ́ tí Mohbad ló máa fi ṣàṣemọ́. Okú ẹ̀yẹ wàá máa kí bò Ṣèkí báyìí. Ó máa dẹnu kọlẹ̀ ni. Ó sì ń lé ló máa ṣe tó bá fi dìde. Wàá mú kayawá tàbí wèrè kò ní ṣiṣẹ́. Wọ́n ní ẹlẹ́fọ́ ó ní ìhó ó lẹ́fọ́ òun ò ń ṣe tàkìtàn. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ìgbóyìnbó jẹ́ kí n ṣàlàyé fún yín. They said spinach seller, spinach seller, spinach seller. Spinach seller said yes. Spinach seller said my spinach, my vegetable is not on the rubbish. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Àwọn tí ò gbọ́ Yorùbá ni mo pòwe yẹn fún. Wọ́n ní ẹlẹ́fọ́ ó ní ẹ̀fọ́ tó wọ́n ń ṣe tàkìtàn. Wọ́n ní vegetable seller. Ó sọ pé yes, I'm here. Ó wá sọ pé my vegetable is not the vegetable on the bin. Ṣó ti yé yín? Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa sọ̀nà. Ṣé wá rí nǹkan tó ń dùn mí? Ibi tí mo ti involve Ṣèkí àti ìyá ọba nìyẹn. Ṣèkí ó bímọ obìnrin. Ìyá ọba, ìwọ ló bí Elégùṣì. Obìnrin ni yín. Òbó ìyá ọba, òbó yín lẹ fi bí Elégùṣì. Ṣèkí, òbó ẹ ló fi bí àwọn ọmọ tó bí fún Elégùṣì. Do the needful, Ṣèkí àti ìyá ọba. Báwo ló ṣe máa feel kí ọmọ ṣọ́kú mọ́ yín lórí? Ṣé ẹ ní bèrè ẹni tó pọ̀ mọ́ ni? Àbáyé gbogbo yín fẹ́ bàjẹ́ ni? Àbẹ̀fẹ́ kí àfin lẹ́kì yẹn kó gbógbin nọ́mọ yín lórí bí àfin ọba Èkó ṣe jó nọ́mọ lórí ni. Wọ́n wá bèrè ikú tó pa ọmọ. Tó bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ díẹ̀ ní Elégùṣì máa píkì wọn. A máa píkì wọn. Nǹkan tó dùn mí fún olórí burúkú yìí ni pé wọ́n wá dé police station. Ó wá sọ pé Yèyé Yínká mọ̀ mí, èmi ni mo rán Yèyé Yínká ń ṣẹ́. Ẹjọ́ ẹ bá mi bèrè lọ́wọ́ Elégùṣì ẹlẹ́kẹ̀ puff olórí burúkú bóyá ó ṣe bomb surgery ni bí yóò ṣe BBL ni ìdí ẹ̀ tún ti ń yọ ṣé bó ṣe ń ṣọkùnrin ló ṣe ń ṣobìnrin ni. Elégùṣì oníbàtà 2 left leg bàtà ẹ̀ Elégùṣì ooo ọdẹ nìkan ò mọ̀ ẹni mọ̀ òkó. Elégùṣì, for my English speaking people, let me explain that. Somebody that is going does not know her. Somebody that is coming does not know her. They now jam in the middle. Somebody that does not know her, they come to her. Somebody that does not know her, they come to her. They both jam in the middle. Any more oko. Abeg gbọ́ mi. Ìgbà tó wá mú àǹtí Yínká yẹn ṣe ń gbọ́ mi. Wọ́n ní bó ṣe débẹ̀ Elégùṣì ń pè. Ṣó mọ Bukky Jesse ló ń ẹ. Ṣó wà l'Abuja ni. Ṣó wà l'Abuja. Bukky Jesse ló ń ẹ. Bring Bukky Jesse. Produce Bukky Jesse. Elégùṣì. Ìjọ tí ń bá yọ sí ẹ ló máa ṣígbáwò. Elégùṣì. Ìjọ tí ń bá yọ sí ẹ ló máa ṣígbáwò. Má jẹ́ kó yé ẹ pé Elégùṣì kékeré lábẹ́rẹ́ kéré kò ń ṣe mímì fàdíyẹ. For my English speaking people, let me explain that. Kékeré lábẹ́rẹ́ kéré kò ń ṣe mímì fàdíyẹ. The needle is small. But when the needle is small, the end cannot swallow it. The needle is small. But when the needle goes into the end's throat, the end cannot swallow it. Kékeré, don't call me VJ, live English. Ẹ jẹ́ wá ṣàlàyé fáwọn tí ò gbọ́ Yorùbá. Wọ́n ti ń complain pé àsọ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ní Yorùbá. Ẹjọ́ ṣòwò nìkan ni mò ń sọ lóyìnbó ni. Ṣé nǹkan tí mo sọ yẹn? Méjì olóyìnbó fò. Ṣé nǹkan tí mo sọ yẹn? Ẹ bá mi bèrè lọ́wọ́ Elégùṣì. Saheed ẹlẹ́kẹ̀ egg roll. Ẹ bá mi bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé kí ni mo ṣe fún náà? Just because I'm a voice. Just because mo ń fi abẹ́rẹ́ gún ẹ níbi tó ti ń dùn ẹ́. Ó rí pé I'm spitting facts. Why tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo ayé ẹ when he's sleeping he's calling Bukky Jesse. When he's walking he's calling Bukky Jesse. Ó wá sọ fún sister Yínká pé Bukky Jesse ló ń ẹ. You know Bukky Jesse. Ìwọ bá mi sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣó mọ Bukky Jesse. Tó bá sọ fún mi pé o mọ̀, a máa fiẹ́lẹ̀. Mo kàn fẹ́ mọ̀ pé o mọ Bukky Jesse ni. Ẹ bá mi bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Kí ló ń wá Bukky Jesse fún? Elégùṣì, o máa ṣígbáwò kí n tó dẹ́kọ̀ ni. A ní kò bọ́ síta sẹ́. Wá sọ nǹkan tó kúkọ ẹ wá nínú petition yẹn. Ọní òfìfẹ́ wà ń bẹ̀. Àwọn kúkọ ẹ nínú petition.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this is called fire for fire. This is fire for fire. As you can see, you heard what our guest said. This is fire for fire. There is no going back on justice for Mohbad. A lot of people, they have made a U-turn. Some have stepped back. In fact, when I went through some of the people who are rooting for justice for Mohbad, I saw some of them beginning to lose strength. That is because of the continuous arrest. And the person behind it is Elégùṣì. That is why Elégùṣì is going to be the center of majority of analysis and report because he is the one that has positioned himself as the center of it. Obelegushi does not know that this will not come to an end via the process or the way he is pressing and pushing, arresting whoever he can arrest. This is not the solution. The other time we advised the king to take caution, to take certain steps, not because we are ordering him around. He has a right to do whatever he wishes, but because we mean well for him, because we know that Wunmi is at the center of this. I've said it times without number that Wunmi is the one. Wunmi is the one that should be held responsible. Wunmi is happy that the king is being rubbished. Wunmi is so happy that the king is doing what the king is doing because it gives that narrative that Obelegushi is protecting the interest of Wunmi by arresting these people. That's what Wunmi is happy. I think the media representative of the king, of course, I know they listen. I've gotten, I don't want to go into that. The point is this. Obelegushi's media rep or advisor, they should advise the king differently. All of this will come to an end. We are not saying 100%, Obelegushi, you are the one, you are the one, you are the father of this child, you are the father of that. No, not at all. We are not privy to all of this, apart from the petition that Mohbad wrote and said. And after that petition and everything that we all saw, Obelegushi issued a disclaimer, an official one, addressing some of these things that have been said. But it didn't stop there. That is the reason why Obelegushi was supposed to issue another disclaimer, even if it is not going to be a written disclaimer. If it is an oral disclaimer, it should be the one that the king will be interviewed the way people come to interview the king. I know he gets interviewed via BBC and all of that. It is not something that's difficult for just any blogger. He doesn't need to allow several bloggers come interview him to maintain that position and his respect. Just one blogger that will come to ask questions. And that question, he will respond to it and make firm utterances that this is an insult to the throne, this is an insult to the king, and that this is not acceptable. These are what the king should do, addressing that part that has been linked to him so that it will come to an end. Arresting protesters, arresting, is not going to stop this. It is not going to stop it. It is going to awaken rogues who hijack this for personal. You have enemies. It will wake them up. They will begin. And you will feel like, I'm a king, I have influence, I will continuously arrest people. How many people can you arrest? It will come to a point, it becomes a protest. You yourself can't stay in your palace. And if you stay in your palace, problem will begin all over. You will not have that peace of mind. How long do you want mobile policemen stationed around your palace? And it's not going to stop. You cannot. This generation is different. And you're also part of this generation. You're not old. You're not an old man. So you should understand that there are things that needs to be cleared. That the stain came from two sides. One, from Wunmi, number one. Then two, from Naira Marley. What is it called? Sam Larry. Sam Larry. They are the ones that brought this stain to you. This thing did not just jump up upon you like that. It came through Sam Larry. Because there are certain activities of Sam Larry that you as king, because we saw the disclaimer that he has no business to do with the family. So how can he be the toll collector, or what is it called, tax collector at the beach without having any connection to do? Everyone knows Sam Larry at the beach. So is it that someone else had employed Sam Larry? If that is what it is, then it needs to be cleared. He's the one that caused that connection to you. That is why you are being attacked this way. So, petitioning Mohbad's father, petitioning anyone that speaks, it's not going to get you nowhere. Maybe that is your first approach to it. I think it's time for you to stop this. If you don't stop it, there are people who you will not be able to arrest that will continually, they will keep mentioning you, And this is not fair. If you're innocent of it all, if you have no business to do with Wunmi and any of this, of course, we saw the one on Sahara Reporters where the king said he has no business to do with Wunmi or late Promise Aloba and all of that. He does not need to mention the child. That is what he believes, that he has no business to do, because it's like an insult to him, like, well, what is it? I don't have business with the girl, so how can I have business with the child? Which he believes people should be able to apply their sense to. But this generation don't want to apply nothing. They want you to make it clear, say it, or issue the same disclaimer on that of that you don't have business to do with that child. Why? Obelegushi needs to be aware of this. The reason why is not as if people just cooked up this story somewhere. The reason behind it is this. Mohbad passed away. We heard from those that are around Mohbad that Mohbad had issues as regards the paternity of that child. Some people came forward claiming that they are Mohbad spiritualist, Babalawo or something like that, spiritual consultant. They said that they had advised Mohbad. Those people, we don't know if they are saying the truth or not. But the thing is that petition is there. There is no two ways about that petition. The petition is vivid, is big for everybody to see. Everyone saw what is written there. That Mohbad said, Sam Larry and Ebele or whatever, Obele, or those goons that attacked him, that are known all over that your particular monarchy, known around that your jurisdiction as Oba, they know those guys, they know what they do. So you can't say you don't know what these guys do. If you say you are not aware of what they do, okay. Your name is there in that petition. And at the end of it, it is written that they said you are backing them, you send them, and you ask that he should be beaten black and blue, dealt with, for reasons that they will not tell him. So immediately people formed it and they created that story saying, okay, Oba does not have a male child. So maybe the oracle has not, because many of the Obas, at least we know one Oba that had issues with women. And the oracle told him that he has to bring a lot of women in. That these people are Obas and they worship whatever they worship. Does not mean that their life is smooth. Even the idol is not giving them everything. It's not making their life too smooth. The idol is not giving to them everything like, okay, take. The Oba had to marry both single, separated, divorced, everything, for him to just fulfill what that maybe destiny or oracle or curse, I don't know. It's the same. They now created a story around yours too. They created a story around yours too. So for you to wipe off this, not to allow it, because arresting is like giving it strength. Arresting is giving it strength. Before, it sounded like a rumor. It sounded like people are inventing it. But arresting is giving it strength. It's giving it lifeline. The answer to this, Oba Elegushi, I know you listen, because I know you listen. I know your media rep listens for sure. I know you do. It's not Mohbad's justice that brought your attention here. No. There are other stories in the past that brought your attention, and we stopped on that. We stopped. So do the needful. Get one blogger. If you don't want to, like a king, you don't want to do second disclaimer. It's an insult to your throne, to your personality as a person, that they say you got Wunmi pregnant and you are like, is it that you are too poor? Is it that you are dragging Wunmi with Mohbad? Who is Mohbad? Mohbad is just climbing the ladder of being known. You already know you have the money. Wunmi will choose you rather than Mohbad, normally, unless of course, we believe that she has been sent to destroy Mohbad's life anyway. So the best way is to get one blogger that will address this issue. It doesn't have to be 20 minutes, 5 minutes. This is what your media rep is supposed to do. This is what they are doing. They are supposed to do. This is what you pay them for. But now, for free, we are giving you this advice. If you want to talk for 10 minutes, you can talk about other issues in Nigeria, talk about other matters in Nigeria. So it don't appear as if you are addressing this because you are addressing this one. Then in between the conversation, then say your truth. Simple as ABC, like it's an insult to this throne, it's an insult to this monarchy, blah, 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 and like that. And if you even want, let the media rep make a face-to-face thing, not just a written one. Let the king be there. Let questions be asked and just few things. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. All of this will go away. It will be recorded that the king said that Wunmi and this Liam of a thing is a no-go area for the king. That is an insult. That this should not be repeated anymore. That whoever does this, repeats this again, that the strictest measure will be applied. I'm telling you, Obelegushi, this will go away. The most important is that you do this. That's all.